Hey G Squad, welcome back to an episode of Is It Worth It? So for today's episode, we got this cool, amazing product right here in my hand. As you can see, it's a really awesome package that's by the brand called Teaspoon Co. or Teaspoon Company. They're actually based in Canada. They actually sent me this package of bubble tea DIY kit that you can actually make at home. So let me show you guys what they gave me. So they gave me some eco-friendly straw that you can use and dispose when you guys are done using it. They gave me a very nice kind of hand whisk, the Japanese whisk that you can use to mix your matcha. They provide me some roasted tea right here as you can see. So you guys can see which flavor is right there in the middle. They provide us some boba right here as you can see, which is pretty awesome. They provide us some thank you cards right here. They provide us some milk tea powder right here. And then on the bottom, they provide us two types of the matcha. There's a ceremonial one and there's a regular matcha one. And then at the very, very bottom, they provide us a little recipe right here. So they have multiple recipes on here on the front side and also the back side as well. I'm going to be testing the ceremonial matcha, the milk tea powder right here, and also the hojita powder right here. And we're also going to test out this whisk that we have right here. So I actually never owned one of these whisks before until now. So I'm actually really excited to try this out and use it. And one thing I want to mention about the milk tea powder itself is actually lactose free. So for those guys who are lactose intolerant or whatever, this is actually really cool because it's lactose free. So that's basically everything that's in the package itself. The only way for us to actually find out whether it's actually worth it or not and how well it works and everything is to actually go test it out. So let me actually go try all these out first and then we'll come back and talk more about the product after. Alright, so we have the boba right here. You can see we added in the boba right here. So you just want to follow the instruction and just cook it for roughly around 28 to 30 minutes depending on how you guys are cooking it. Alright, so we're following the instruction right here for the simple syrup since we don't have the brown sugar syrup right here. So we add roughly around 150 milliliters of sugar and 150 milliliters of hot water and make sure that the sugar itself is fully dissolved. Alright, so we're adding the 150 milliliters of water onto this cup right here. So let's do that first. Alright, that looks good. So now we can actually pour it over to the cup. Alright, so we're going to add 150 milliliters of sugar here onto here. We're using the brown sugar right here, if you guys can see. Alright, so we're going to add this brown sugar into the hot water right here. And then let it dissolve. Alright, so you want to stir it around until it all dissolves. Alright, so here we have the tea from Teaspoon Co. We're going to add 1 tea bag of the hojita inside, so let's open up. Alright, so as you can see, this is what it looks like inside. You guys can definitely smell the tea and everything once you guys open it. It smells super fresh and really, really strong. Alright, so let's take one out and put it in. So you guys can see from the cup itself, I have a filter right here. So that means I don't actually need to separate the tea leaf and whatnot, but since it's a tea bag, I can just put it in here regardless. Alright, so the tea bag is in now. We can actually pour in the water into the actual teacup right here and let it like cook the actual tea and make sure it steep correctly and whatnot for like roughly around 10 minutes or so. So I'm gonna use this measurement cup right here to measure how much to add because it tells us to add roughly around 250 milliliters. So let's pour in the water first. And we'll just let that simmer in there and like let the tea cook for like roughly around 15 minutes. Alright, so you can see that the color is changing really, really fast, so that's pretty cool. Alright, so we're gonna add in the tea now. So the boba is right in the bottom. And then we're gonna work on the tea mixture with the tea creamer that they provide us right here. So we're gonna add roughly around 4 tablespoons of this, but we're gonna add a little bit of the hot water that's boiling right here, so that way it can melt much easier. If you guys don't want to use an option, you guys can always use milk, but they provided this one, so I'm gonna use this one to try it out. So that's 1 tablespoon. 2 tablespoons. 3 tablespoons. 4 tablespoons. So when you guys mix the mixture itself, you guys just want to make sure that it's mixed correctly so that there's no more lumps in the bottom. As you can see, there's a lot of lumps. So make sure all that's gone and mixed correctly. Alright, so this is our 4 tablespoons of the milk tea powder or creamer. We're going to add it in here. So after we add this, we're going to add in our simple syrup right here on the right side. Alright, so let's add in the milk first. Alright, that looks really, really good. Now we're going to add in roughly around 60 milliliters of our simple syrup, which is right here. And you guys can see from the bottom, I already have the boba inside. Alright, so we're gonna add in our 60 milliliters of the simple syrup right here. Let's pour it in. Alright, that looks good. So the last and final thing we're gonna add is some ice. They tell you guys to add roughly around 1 cup of ice. Alright, so we're adding around 1 cup of ice right now. So I got like some fresh ice cubes right here. And then for the ice, you guys don't have to add it if you guys don't want to. That's up to your preference, but I'm going to do it because I want to follow the instructions. So that looks good. We're just going to add that amount in because that's a little bit over 1 cup. Alright, that's 1. That's 2. That's 3. That's 4. That's 5. That's 6. That's 7. So 7 ice cubes roughly to fill it up to the max. So we're using the cup that's by Reusable bubble tea cup right here. And then we have the straw that they provide us right here as well that's reusable, and I believe it's metal or stainless steel, which is pretty awesome. So all we have to do now is stick it in and just stir it around. Just keep stirring until like all the mixture is mixed correctly, so it gets all the flavors throughout the product and not just like one milk or just one boba, whatever. Alright, so we're gonna try it out and see how it tastes like. Definitely tastes pretty good. Really strong like Harjita kind of like flavor and taste. But I feel like if you guys add like a regular milk, it probably tastes better. But this is like a good alternative if you guys don't have like milk and whatnot. Alright, so here we have the Japanese whisk, aka the chasen. So basically when you guys first get this product itself, you guys want to make sure you guys put it into like hot water for like roughly around 10 minutes. So that way that the top part can actually open up. Let me open up and show you guys what I'm talking about. So basically you guys want to put this into like a hot water so that way this part is all open up, because you guys can see it's all curled up right now. So let's do that first. So let's put it in. So you just want to leave it in there for roughly around like 10 minutes. So let's wait for 10 minutes and come back and check on it. Alright, so it looks like it's ready. You guys can see the bottom part all opened up really nicely. So now we can use it to start whisking the actual matcha itself. So I'm going to be using this same exact bowl, so let me actually put this away on one side first. And another thing that I also want to mention before I do anything is that when you guys use these, if you guys want to let it air dry, just tilt it upside down like this. And just let it air dry like that right here, as you can see. So now let me actually clear up this bowl so I can use it to make some matcha. So for the matcha, we're going to use this ceremonial grade matcha that's by the brand called Teaspoon Co. As you can see right here. So it tells you guys all the instructions of how to do it on the bottom, if you guys can see. So let's pour in 60 milliliters of the hot water here first, and then we're going to work on the matcha. Alright, that's roughly around 60 milliliters. So we have that set on one side, and then we can start working on the matcha right here. Alright, so this is my little shifter that I have right here. Not like the ideal one that a lot of people use, but this is what I have, so I'm going to just work with what I have. Alright, so this is 1 teaspoon. Let's add in 1 more teaspoon. Alright. That's 2 teaspoons. You guys can definitely smell like the matcha itself already. It definitely smells much stronger than your regular culinary grade, which is pretty awesome. So you guys definitely get that strong matcha flavor. You guys can see the bottom looks beautiful. Make sure you guys get all of it so you don't waste any of the matcha. So you guys want to pour the hot water into here and then whisk it for 10 to 15 seconds rapidly. So let's pour it in. Alright, let's whisk it. So just like a zigzag motion, make sure you guys get all the matcha though. Make sure you guys get all the matcha, don't waste any of it. You guys can see that it looks super green and whatnot. So it's ready to be drinked, and let's try it out and see what it tastes like. Alright, so we got our ceremonial grade matcha right here all made. Let's give it a try and see how it tastes. Wow. That's definitely really strong. It's like super bitter, but you guys definitely get like that ceremonial grade kind of matcha, which is pretty awesome. Especially if you guys love matcha, but if you guys don't love like really strong matcha, then maybe you guys want to take it easy on this and not add that much and add less. So I'm just gonna go finish that up first, and then we'll talk more about the product after. Alright, welcome back guys. So now that I get started the test of the product itself, you guys can see that the whole process is pretty awesome. So from my honest opinion, I think you guys should always drink ceremonial grade matcha just by itself, like a tea or whatnot, instead of like using it for like lattes or mixing with milk or any other like ingredients and whatnot. So now that we did the quick unboxing and testing of the product itself, now to answer the question of whether or not it's actually worth it or not. So honestly, for me, I think this is actually really awesome, really worth it. They actually provide you so much stuff in here, like the Boba kit itself. And this is not the one that I actually used, in case you guys are wondering. This is the one that I'm going to be giving away to one of you guys for the giveaway. So if you guys do want to enter, then make sure to go down in the description box down below to find information. Or follow me on my food Instagram to get more information when I actually post the giveaway and whatnot. But pretty much long story short, yes, this is worth it if you guys want one or if you guys love Boba in general. But then obviously for those guys who don't want or don't need one or have no use for one of these, or if you guys just don't like boba in general or milk teas in general, then obviously don't buy one and save your money for something else that actually do need. But other than that, that's pretty much it for the little quick unboxing and testing of the product itself. Hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you guys did, then make sure to subscribe, like, and comment down below. And if you guys like this video and you guys want to see more, then make sure to click on that bell notification in the bottom to be notified of new videos that will be coming up in the future. But as always, make sure to stay positive, be you, and I'll see you guys in the next episode of Is It Worth It? Peace. And then for today's G Squad fan shout out day we have